Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Spencer Rattler, preseason week 1, locked in, fired up. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. You want to know what it's like to be in an NFL quarterback room, all the nuance, detail, granular level of football at a high level. You will love the Quarterback School Patreon community. Hop over there, join, become a member. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Spencer Rattler, come from behind win. On the road, preseason week 1, 2024, go ball, bottom of the screen. Spencer Rattler can throw it. I mean, he's always been able to throw it. I'm talking arm talent, multiple clubs, touch, arm strength. Right here, smooth, fluid, in rhythm, drop it right into the bucket. I mean, how about that ball location? Boop. Good things happen. Give your guy a chance. Penalty, big play, let's go. Strapped up, LOL. So what I love about Rattler here is just how smooth and in rhythm it is. Look at this 5-step drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Smooth, nice base, tight hitch. Maybe pops up a tick. Decisive. Whew, that's a beautiful, beautiful ball. Probably at the floor of their trajectory. And what I mean by that is oftentimes you'll see guys throw these kind of like big looping kind of Russell Wilson type throws where you see the almost like leave the screen and come down on these go balls. When I say floor, I just mean that's like as flat as you'll see thrown. And I think flatter is harder because there's less kind of radius for your guy to go make an attempt on a ball that's not perfectly thrown. That's perfectly thrown. Hit you in the face, in the hands, everything but the catch, get the penalty, good things. I love it. Aggressive down the field, preseason go balls, find the matchup you like, take your shot, let's go. Next one here, 3rd and 4. A little scramble out to the right. On video, it's not going to look like he gets in. This is a touchdown run. Scramble for a touchdown. Nice job here having a nose for the pylon. Defender celebrates. Not so fast, 30. I didn't go back and watch the broadcast version, but I did the math with the scoreboard and the kicking an extra point next on the film. So you're welcome for that. Not there, athletic enough to go get this. Again, I don't think he necessarily is a dynamic athlete, explosive runner. I mean, right there, not a burner, but got enough to go get the pylon, competitive, touchdown, love it. Now, what is this play supposed to be? Okay, this is one of those things in the preseason where, you just don't have the same level of detail that you'll have later in the regular season. So this kind of burst release in up corner paired with this out, that's what it looks like on paper. And I think they run like an iteration of like double post down here. The nuance part here is right here, this inside release corner, especially versus press, clean it up here. So this, he's going to follow you in. You're going to run this inside release burst corner. Well, it's not just to get up and win to the back pylon. That certainly is a great element if you can do that. It's also to operate as a pick or a rub right here for the guy who just went in motion. So what they say, or what I say, is go to school on the motion. So I'll rewind it. What is the adjustment, if any, on defense? If someone runs and is eyeballing this guy, it's man-to-man. If you know it's man-to-man and you're running this route, you want to burst up here and get a rub. Either you or the corner. You got 2 moving picks here. This guy, there's no way he can just kind of jump outside of you and out leverage the first read of the play. It's just bad ball. So it's one of those things where, man, it'd be great to have this thing locked in detail-wise here. So again, going across. Does anybody go? No. Okay, tough look. We don't know who's who in the zoo. Inside release, you can tell. Look at that safety. The safety jumps outside. Tough. So to me here, I would want this inside release with my eyes right here. As soon as he jumps outside here, I'm now going to take this thing super vertical and try to run my guy or his guy into him. So you get this double moving pick, and then we can just come out here and throw a touchdown in the front pylon easy. Instead, that DB makes a nice play jumping outside. Okay, good for you. Too easy. Now we don't have anything. Now we got to go. And right here, he puts on enough of a bit of a burner, collision at the pylon, and we get in there. Again, you can see Rattler as he goes left to right. There's no real time to get through this whole thing. So it's no, and he's gone. Right? We take an L at right tackle. So no, whoop, got to go. And again, good decision right there. Lower your shoulder. Go get it yourself. Hell yes. Next one here, 2nd and 9. We're going to run mirrored concepts on this one. This just version of smash for me. A little short in with a corner. Now the ball comes out a bit flat, and we'll talk about the footwork. But my guy's getting smoked here too. I mean, just killed. Taking L's all over the place up front. Welcome to the preseason. Right, so concept-wise here, we're going corner. And then this it ends up being this. Now, who knows if that's a man adjustment or just how they run it all the time. Mirrored concepts, same on both sides. I think he makes a good decision on where to go with the ball. Obviously, Captain, you'd love to give him a chance here with a little bit more touch to be able to come out here and carve this thing down like this. But it's tough when you're taking L up front, just an L fest. Now, footwork-wise, and the thing that I want you to pay attention to is at the top of his drop. And again, I'm not saying this is easy, but you don't want to hit the back of your drop and go backwards, right? All your momentum's going away from the target. You want to get balanced and hitch up. Now, again, it takes courage to play this position. You have to be able to hitch up into the pocket. So back foot, hitch back. It's really hard to play quarterback when you're hitching backwards like that. Not impossible, just difficult. And again, not easy when you're taking L's up front. L at center, L at left guard, L at left tackle. We're getting hit 3 ways here. Boom. Okay? Not easy. Don't care. Okay? I can acknowledge the fact that it's not easy, and I can acknowledge the fact that you cannot hitch backwards. And he really does it consistently. Tough to be accurate, tough to be consistent, tough to be precise, even if you have great arm talent. So watch that back foot. Boop. And it's subtle, right? It's hard to notice. Right there, perfect. Hitch right there. Now again, a lot of color right in your face, right in your lap. Whoop. Oh no. The other thing, okay, and this is just my own personal thing. When you have a 5-0 call here, so essentially 5 1-on-1 blocks, on paper, on the whiteboard, this looks great. This looks like a win, a matchup for the offense. 6-person protection, so you got the back out here, probably going 1 to scan both sides. Depending on who's who in the zoo and what you're trying to do, it's not always advantageous to just leave and get into the check down as fast as you can. 5 1-on-1 blocks is not good, especially usually for centers, especially when those centers have 4s or wide 3s they're dealing with here. What I mean by that is there's no bumper. There's no, this guy's got 2 gaps right in front of his face with a big old guy right in front of you. So sometimes it's advantageous to have this guy say, hey, exit through color. Exit through color means take your time. And if you see, so say we see red flash here, like the center gets gapped. Well, then you just exit right through his ribs so we don't get the quarterback killed. Now, that does take some time off the check down, but if you know you're getting it out, so 26 does a nice job getting out there, but our quarterback is getting drilled. So it's just about emphasis where you put it with the pass pro, but man, backwards hitch, not it. Next one here, 3rd and 9. This is a tough one on a few different levels here. So we're going to end up bailing out of the pocket, scrambling down here to the bottom, throwing up kind of a contested mini prayer to the back. Get a little fortunate here. I think I understand the idea. Having the defender with his back turned, thinking I'll give my guy a chance. That really only works consistently when you drive the ball. When you throw these like floaters, this could have been bad many different levels. Again, he's only covering the width of his shoulders. But he's not over there by himself, right? If that ball gets tipped up because it's so soft, 2 defenders right there to grab it. I don't know. It's a muddy decision, I think, at best. Now, the other part about this, okay, and again, I try to do a decent job of prefacing this by saying, we're not in the quarterback room. We don't know what the read is. It's 3rd and 9. I can tell you that the way these things are breaking, okay, you don't have to be a football savant to say, we're probably starting over here, right? Everything's going this direction. You would probably start over here and work your way back this way. Now, maybe not if this is a true halfback option here. But if that's the case, then really you're just working that. There's no other. Usually halfback option has like an in or a comeback over here to give you another number 2 to that side. So if you were to start up here, I think you could throw the flat easily. I think the screenshot warriors are going to love the corner. I think even if you did full field read, maybe you have this late. I would say you could probably make the argument that he doesn't have to bail out of the pocket. You could probably also make the argument that you don't want to hit your back foot and go backwards, like we've already talked about. So all of the above, okay? And you can acknowledge it's 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 sucks. So first, looking up top. If you're playing up top, you probably just throw the flat, punt, or throw the flat and get a first down. Footwork. Little shuffle drop here. Hit the back foot. There it is right there. Do we go forwards or backwards? Backwards. Backwards multiple times. Not great, Bob. Okay. Now, do we have to bail? I don't think so. I think that's pretty good pocket, dog. Step up and throw it. Step up and throw it. And again, up top, unfortunate, miss a guy who gets dropped. But who knows what the read is. I'm not worried about that part of it. I am worried about bailing out of a good pocket and throwing muddy jump ball, prayer shots on 3rd and 9. Just live to fight another day. Throw it away. Go try to get it yourself. Again, the footwork thing to me is one of those things you just don't see this kind of footwork in the NFL. Hitching backwards. I can acknowledge the fact that, hey, I played a lot of preseason football. The lines are occasionally real rough. Not a lot of time back there. Still, can't go backwards. Can't throw up mini prayers. Halftime, dig the channel, and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. I sincerely appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me, so thank you for taking the time and doing that. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member, get even more Quarterback School content. We also have Quarterback School courses. Now, these courses are the premium content available through the channel. These are deep dives on my favorite football topics, RPOs, tempos, pass protection. The best-selling course is how to beat every coverage. We even have an entire offense. So hop over to the new Quarterback School website, take a peek, enroll. I appreciate it. While you're at the website, check out the Ask Me Anything question where you can really get any sort of football answer that you want through the channel. Really cool tool. And then finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate all your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, little play action, post over, post at the bottom. We're going to try to rip the over up top by the number 2. Come off the around action. Now, this is an incompletion, almost an interception. Okay, living on the edge a little bit. But man, this is an impressive throw. And I know it's one of those things where his impressive throws have both been incompletions. But that guy is draped all over him, and that's a laser of a throw. Like, again, just arm talent, arm wow. It's one of those things, I think it jumps off the film. So, deep shot. Here's that over that we're trying to get to. Now, there's not a lot of separation. Dude is right on his hip or shoulder right there. You got to throw an absolute strike. We're going to fake the around. So fake to the back, fake the around, turn your back, come up. Nice job hitching up this time. And then this is a straight up dot of a throw. Can't catch it for him here, but you got to appreciate the arm talent. Like this travels. Vroom. Holy moly. That is a beautiful fastball. I think you can make the argument that it's not open. Maybe throw it to the back, throw it to the check down, throw it to the around, the guy who you faked it to. But let it rip. If you're going to, let it rip full speed. Don't take anything off. That thing's an absolute seed. Again, fake the back, fake the around. Hitch. Boom. Now we get a little clicky, click, click, but that is a laser. And again, the guy's draped all over him. Could easily be a flag there as well. Next one here, 3rd and 5, sack, bummer. Okay. Left tackle gets beat inside. We're going to get empty. They're only going to rush 4. A few things here. Okay, first of all, I would bet a lot of money that someone's in the wrong as far as the concept of spacing on the perimeter. I would also say, Spencer Rattler, let's throw the inside fade to the right. He's looking to the right. The way I understand this concept, most universally read, the ball should go to the number 2 on the inside fade. So watch the number 2 up top. Man, throw it. That's inside fade. That's the premium look. Okay, now, I'm used to calling this play shock. I think most people know it as shock. Inside fade. Stick. Some teams run a little deeper. The normal route out here is a locked hitch. This is that like West Coast shin route that I'm not a fan of. Also run down here at the bottom. I just don't think you can run this little shin route and a stick route. You're in the same space. Some teams will run shin with a return or loop after it to like let it clear and then come underneath it. That's not this. To me here, this ball has to be thrown here. If you're going to call inside fade on 3rd and 5 and you get the premium look, middle field closed, some iteration potentially of man, you got to let it rip, dude. Catch, throw. Again, left tackle cannot get beat inside. Oversets, gets beat inside. It's tough. Furthermore, the drop, you know what I'm going to say, right there, good. Hitch, throw. Throw the inside fade right now. Instead, he hitches back. I think it messes with the timing of it. Now when we go to take off, we get our feet hit because we're deep. And, you know, half of it's bad luck. Just don't hitch backwards, bro. There's no reason to hitch backwards. And it's part of it's baked into how he's playing right now. There's no way they're teaching that. I refuse to believe that. Tough sack. You know, one of those things for me where the pre-snap look tells you where to go with the ball. Middle field closed, man. Unless that inside fade guy falls or gets jacked at the line of scrimmage, I'm throwing it. Instead, we try to move. We can't get out. Now we're sacked. Next one here, 3rd and 5. We're going to end up scrambling out to our right. Throw this ball. It looks like it might get caught out of bounds, if at all. A few things here. We've already talked about the line of scrimmage, right? Preseason football, second half preseason football can be rough. It can be a bit of a circus back there. You got to get out and create. You know, I don't think he throws this ball exactly where he wants. I also, you know, don't necessarily know where to tell him to go with the ball. I'm used to calling this, like back in the day, we used to call this Winston. It's just speed out. You call it whatever the hell you want to call it. It's mirrored on both sides, essentially. The tight end looks like he's working the middle a little bit more. Pick a side. My thing is once you lose inside here, so this corner's outside, once you run inside of the corner right there, I'm off that out. I'm not throwing that out. So to me here, just the pre-snap look, I would want the free access side, meaning this is bump, this is free access for my guy. Now, you don't know if you're going to get it because you got outside leverage down here. Again, coaches love these condensed outs, whether it's quick out or speed out. I never loved them. Okay? If you don't like the out, then you just work. It goes outside in. You know, there really is nowhere to go with the ball here if you start up top. So he's certainly looking up top. I would say pre-snap. If it's pick a side, mirrored routes, he probably picks the wrong side. Now he doesn't hitch backwards, which is nice. But watch that out route up top. As soon as he goes inside right there, I'm off of it. I'm to the tight end. Tight end loses. We got nowhere to go. We got to go create. And again, you turn into scramble drill here. Scramble drill for me, and again, 89 here is trying to win on his route. So he's still running that kind of like speed out here with the corner outside of him. As soon as it becomes a scramble drill, you got to do either two things. One, you got to either go deep, or two, I prefer You turn your back and you come back down the line of scrimmage. What you don't want to do is what he does right here, which is just kind of continue your route and run out of bounds and catch it. And that's not helping anybody. Every team has scramble rules. As long as you're on the same page, it really doesn't matter what they are. What you don't want to do is this. See how indecisive 89 is? He's like, am I going up? Oh, he threw it. Damn, out of bounds. Gatorade. Damn. And they both know it. I don't think Rattler puts it exactly where he wants. Again, he probably picks the wrong side to start. Now, this time I think he does have to go here. There's nowhere to go with the ball. Hitch, go. Good time clock. And now just throw it where you want. That's just a bit too far outside, and the wide receiver is working up the field still as opposed to back to the quarterback. All right, let's check in with the scoreboard real quick. We're under 2 minutes left. Okay, we got 110 seconds left in the game. Fourth quarter, all our timeouts down by 1. Okay, ball's on the 25. We got a lot of time. Going at a good clip here. Great opportunity to go win this thing. Rattler does a nice job working the middle of the field. I'm not necessarily sure how he got here read-wise. I'm not sure why the linebacker moves, but it's a nice little completion to get us going. I like it. Again, just because I don't understand it doesn't mean it's bad. So whatever the concept is up here, we're not there. Whether this is a seam or an in or a bender, whatever the hell this is with a hitch, I don't know how you would read this. I'm not sure why this player moves out of the way so we can throw this, but I like it. Well, let's get this. Let's work the middle of the field. Nice job from within the pocket. Still not the most efficient footwork in the world for me, but it's slightly better. It's better. And I don't think he's hitching forward. I still think he's hitching a tick back. But I mean, that left linebacker in the middle over the center, where's he going? Yo, thank you very much. Maybe Rattler gives him the IF or the shoulder F. I don't think so, though. The no look, I don't know what it is. Regardless, doesn't matter. Put it on him. Let's go. 1 minute left to go. 3rd and 2. We're going to run all stick. Quick outs on the outside, sticks on the inside. Get a first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock. One of the few times that a quick out is good. Footwork-wise, he's got the one little quick shuffle. Timing of it works okay. And I would say the Cardinals defense here is really poor, really soft. But again, the reason I would say it's a tick late is the hitch part of it. When you go to throw it, now you catch it and throw it and you out of bounds, which is fine in the 2-minute situation. I think one step throw right there, maybe he's able to kind of get more up the field. But again, super picky. Nice job. Excellent 3rd down conversion. This is to go win the game. On the road, preseason, big opportunity for Rattler. Execute the offense, put it on him. Let's go. Next one here, 2nd and 10. We're going to run Dragon Lion. So slant flat up top, double slant down here to the bottom. We're going to hit the flat up top. Not a perfectly thrown ball, but certainly a completion. Again, a better ball is really important right here because it would allow this guy to get up the field, collision, and get out of bounds going forward. Instead, we catch, tackle. Now the clock's running, or we got to use a timeout. So this little detail here, these things really, really matter. This is one of those like day one installs here as far as what the play is. I think I have a full video on this play. Dragon, slant, flat. Most people in the West Coast world call this lion, double slant. Teams will read it different ways. I think the most universally way that it's read is to go closed, open. Some teams versus closed man will allow you to throw either outside slant. Okay, it really doesn't matter. What does matter here is the ball location. So as we get into the flat here, a better ball allows you to catch, turn the sideline, collision, and go out of bounds. But because the ball is behind us, we're able to be caught, tackled, inbounds, clock running, all bad. Okay, so that's the gist of this thing. I would say it's a tick late. One step. You see how he almost like one step hitches there? So it's like one step, throw. You kind of you play the flat and the slant on the same timing. You don't hitch the slant, throw the flat. So the ball location just needs to be more precise. Save some more time on the clock. Regardless, it's a good read. It's just not executed at that premium level quite yet. Next one here. All right, 35 seconds left to go. We got 2 timeouts. Ball's on the 37. Now, I think in the league, most people say the 35, you start feeling pretty confident, 52-yard field goal for the winner. Obviously, you'd love to get closer. Right here, they try a back shoulder fade. Rattler throws a bit of a sinker. So there's a few things here. One, I think Rattler's at his best, like most quarterbacks, on time, in rhythm. Watch the footwork here from Rattler. It's that little it's just a wasted movement at the very back. Right there, your foot in the ground, throw it. He lifts his heel and puts it down. It's like, whoa, whoa. It's a weird kind of you lose all your power like that. You got to sink all your cleats into the ground, drive that back hip and rotate. You can't kind of come out there and leave this kind of power on the back end. See how he's almost like throwing from his toe? See how he lifts that back heel? So foot in the ground right there, throw it. Or hitch and get to that throwing position. Again, this is the part. And you might be like, dude, you're this way too detailed. I'm going to disagree. All your cleats in the ground, locked in right there. Watch the heel go up. Okay, the heel goes up, meaning your body is going up. You're losing energy, not towards your target. And now the ball is going to sink on you right there. Whoop. Whoop. And the ball comes out, and it's a sinker low and away. It's for the game. It's a good decision. Everything except that just final detail with the footwork. Luckily for us, we come right back to this damn near same play, same throw at least up top, back shoulder. This time the rhythm is better, the footwork is better. All our cleats are in the ground, and we throw a strike. It's not a sinker. Fastball right down the middle, fastball painted outside. Love it. Watch that back foot here. This is the same throw, same route. So there's no up and down heel. He's just in the ground. Throw it. Boom. The rhythm of it. And it makes the throw not as far down the field. We put it right where we want. It looks way more powerful. It looks more connected. It's awesome. And that's a game winner. That's big time. Get out there, spike it, kick it, win it, walk it off. Outstanding rhythm, good decision, great base. It's beautiful, right? Like that's beautiful. It's like quintessential old school Drew Brees right there. Decisive, strike, perimeter, back shoulder, unstoppable in the league. It's unstoppable. It's just a really nice job, but you've got to be able to put it on a string like this, consistent. Oftentimes you don't get a do-over to go out there and win the game. But right here, Rattler battling through, big win on the road. Let's go. So that is a wrap. Spencer Rattler, really nice, come from behind, final drive, win. Awesome. On the road, big time opportunity for him. Thought he showed some flashes of some really nice throws. The dude's got some special arm talent, always has had special arm talent. It's everything else, putting it all together, being consistent, the footwork, the going in the wrong direction at the top of the drops, those types of things. I think you got to clean them up, and you got to clean them up quickly because you just don't see people play quarterback like that very consistently in the league for very long, if ever. So that part of it, cleaning it up, but still battling through, finding a way to get it done at the end. Really cool, awesome opportunity for him. Thanks so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.